closer look at CSS. A background image. In CSS, the background image property sets a background image of your choice for a given selector as seen below. Alright, so instructions number 1. Let's add a background image to the Mr. Wood publishing homepage. In main.css, locate the .hero class selector. Inside the rule, insert a background image. Here is a URL for a great photo to use. Remember, in order for the background image to work, you will need to include URL and parentheses in the properties value. Okay, so within main.css, in the .hero selector, we're going to add background. So it's at HTTPS. .bg.jpg. So make sure I don't have any typos. Okay, let's run that. Okay, there's the image. So number 2, in the web browser, you may notice that the background image seems rather close up. We can make it so that more of the image is seen by using the background size property in main.css. In the .hero selector below the background image property, add background size cover. So background size, make that cover. And if we run that, that looks a bit more centered and yeah, zoomed out. So number 3, finally, now that a background image covers the .hero div, the black font color makes it difficult to read the text of the H2 and P tags. So in main.css, give the .hero selector a color property of FFF, which is hex code for white. So let's run that. Right, so we're done with that. Let's move forward. Css Id Selectors. A tag ID equals learn code. The href. Alright, so the background image makes a big difference. Nice work. Previous exercise introduced CSS class selectors to style HTML elements of specific classes. What if a web page design calls for an individual page element to be styled uniquely, but all other elements of the kind to be styled a different way? For example, to style one anchor element differently than all the others on a web page, you can use the HTML ID attribute. Then in the CSS file, you would create a rule for the ID selector using hashtag symbol. Right, so instructions in the exercise titled 6.font size. We enlarge the font size property for paragraph elements. This unintentionally increased the size of a paragraph, which reads C 2016 Mustwood Publishers. Right, and limited at the bottom of the web page. We can use an ID attribute to fix this effect in index.html. Locate paragraph element mentioned above, set its ID to footer. So here's it. Let's just set ID to footer. Quickly run our code. Next, we're going to move into main.css. So in main.css, add a new ID selector. Footer. Right. And then give it a font size property of 0.75 rem. All right, there you go. It's much smaller. That's about right. Let's move on. CSS review, where concepts CSS properties. Font family sets font for a CSS selector. Color sets font color for the CSS selector. Font size sets font size for text. Background image sets a background image of your choosing for a given selector.